7, 1. Okay, guys, let's go. Hello, I'm Jenna. I'm a holistic practitioner, and I come on here to talk about natural ways to deal with whatever the topic is. So today we're talking about weight loss. Who in here is trying to lose weight? If you are trying to lose weight, put up a number 22. 22. And there's a reason why I like 22 for this subject. It's because when you're obese and you lose 20 pounds or more, you reset your body. 5 pounds ain't jack. 10 pounds is all right. 15 is even better, but 20 is really when 20 or more is when you reset your body. You have to reset your body. See, weight loss is not just about starvation. In fact, if you feel like eating less is going to help you to lose weight, you're doing it all wrong. I see all my 22s. What's up? I'm 22 as well. Okay? And so one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to starve yourself. So let's talk about it. When we starve ourselves, and by starvation I mean when you skip meals, when you eat little bits of pieces of food, but you're not really eating a full balanced meal, your body goes into starvation mode. It goes into the mode of it doesn't want to let go anything. It doesn't want to let go toxins. It doesn't want to let go fluid. It doesn't want to let go fat. It doesn't want to let go anything. So you're actually telling your body, I'm in starvation mode. I have something that's going on. I'm in, what's the word? It starts with a D. Starts with a D. You're in, no. It's another D word. When you're like, well, just like you're in a famine, okay? It's a D word.
Okay, so stress.
Anyway.
Dehydrated.
Famine, y'all. Thank you for the stars. You're in a famine, sis. And so if you are like starting to run out of things, aren't you going to start to hold back? Like me, I have a bad habit of like drought.
Okay.
No, that wasn't the word. But it's something like that. But yeah, drought is actually a good word. When you're in a drought, you basically like, I'm going to save whatever I need to save so I can get through this drought. Excuse me, y'all. Okay. So I can get through this drought. You're not going to go through your refrigerator and eat everything. You're going to basically save. Well, your body is intelligent. Your body's going to do the same thing. So if you are denying yourself calories, going below 1,200 calories a day, and things like that, your body's going to retain. Somebody said ketosis. No, it's not going to even go through ketosis. It's just going to be going to fattosis. It's going to basically store everything. If you eat a piece of lettuce, it's going to think it's something very good and just store it. So that's the last thing you want to do. You want to increase your vegetables and your fruits and things. Now, let me be specific on fruits, because some people, thank you so much for those stars. Some people don't understand. Fruits have a lot of sugar. Now, of course, natural sugar trumps processed sugar, of course, but sugar is sugar to the body. And so if you're eating a whole bunch of fruit, like pineapples and what's another high glycemic? Guys, the glycemic index is your friend. By the way, guys, if you want something one-on-one, please go ahead and go to the link tree, and actually you can go to my exclusive group. Go there to my holistic counselor, and actually you can sign up there. $40 for 1 month. I'm giving a special for a whole year, so you would pay $40. When I talk to you privately, I'll shoot you over a little coupon to go ahead and pay for a year so you can be in the program for a year. So if you have anything that's going on, you want to naturally do something, please talk to me. I'm talking to someone now who just joined today about fibroids, and that's in the subject too, because one thing about having fibroids is you have to lose some type of weight. It doesn't even matter if you're skinny, whatever you feel like you don't have to. It's something going on that exercise and things would help with your fibroid issues, okay? What were you saying? Better yet, what the heck was I saying? Does anybody have any information? Any questions, huh?
your body goes into a drought.
Yeah. So, yeah, watch the fruits. I was talking about fruits.
Oh. Okay.
Watch the fruits you eat. I eat cranberries. I eat low glycemic fruits, guys. Low glycemic is the best in my opinion, okay? Vegetables, I do a lot of vegetables. Vegetables are going to really be your friend when you're trying to lose weight. One thing vegetables have, they have a lot of water in it. And a lot of people feel like you have to just drink water to get nutrients. But you can actually, like, eat cabbage and eat squash, and those are water vegetables. Cucumbers have a lot of water in them as well. So when you go ahead and start eating those, you're going to get some water, and that's also going to help you to flush your system out. That's going to help you to lose weight. That's the ultimate thing. The base root of losing weight is getting rid of excess toxins that are causing things to slow down in your body, i.e. your liver. See, a lot of people don't understand the liver has a lot to do with weight management. So if your liver is not healthy, it's not able to do what it's supposed to do, which is to what? Filter your system, filter your blood, to basically make your hormones and everything run smoothly. Especially us women over 35, we start to produce more estrogen because of the fat that we are basically storing on our bodies. Estrogen loves fat, it's stored in fat. And so that's one thing that the liver does as well, is it gets the excess, the bad estrogens that causes issues like weight issues, and also it causes diseases. Somebody says, I gained 40 pounds recently. I'm going through menopause. What can I do? Yes. So one thing about my video is very informational, broad spectrum is what we do here. If you want one-on-one assistance, I would encourage you to go ahead to the link tree. You can go and join my exclusive group, and we can talk there. That's how this works. I never give like any kind of remedies or anything like that on here because I don't know you. I have to talk to you, and I want to give you the best knowledge. And I have a lot of people watching this, and they'll try to do it for themselves, and I don't like that. I have to be careful of what I say on these things. But just understand that I am broadly saying that weight loss is connected to liver, your liver being sluggish. Liver is very important, guys. And if you have an abdomen that's protruding, if you're always bloated, and things like that, if you're having problems with digestion, your liver may be the problem. And so if you want to know how to get that liver back running again correctly, one thing about the liver, it is an organ that can regenerate if you give it the right conditions and herbal remedies and rest. Rest is very important for weight loss. So if you are a person in here who has problems with sleeping, put up a number 5. A number 5 if you have problems with sleeping. Because if you have problems with sleeping, more than likely you have a lot of problems having, like, disorders in your body, like diabetes, high blood pressure. You may even have heavy cycles. Men, you may have problems with your prostate, or you may have a lot of problems with having a big gut because you don't rest. Let me talk about this. Resting is the way that we heal. So you can do everything you want to do. You can go ahead and eat well, drink water, exercise, do all of that. But if you don't sleep, you're not benefiting from none of those things, okay? So what happens when we sleep? Well, first of all, it helps replenish the liver because the liver has to get rid of all of those bad toxins that you did within the day. Because remember, everything we do during the day, it should be leaving our system. Nothing should stay in your system over 24 hours. Once it stays in your system 24 hours, it becomes toxic. That's why I chose to stop eating red meat a long time ago. And so if anybody is having problems with weight loss, fibroids, diabetes, hypertension, anything like that, I would encourage you to lessen your red meat. And don't get involved with people saying, well, if you lessen your red meat, you're going to become anemic. No, that's not true, because becoming anemic is more than just iron issues. There's other ways that you can basically decrease the chances of being anemic, and it's not just from having red meat. Remember, I said things need to stay in your system no longer than 24 hours. Guys, can y'all hear me? I just want to make sure, because I'm doing a lot of these things, and I'm on the phone that the darn phone go in and out. I'm sure if they couldn't, they would say something. So decrease your red meat. Thank you so much for those stars. Guys, you can also go to my link tree and you can donate there as well. That goes directly to me. I don't mean any harm. No harm, no foul. But thank you so much for the stars. They help as well. Okay? But what did I want to say? What was I saying? Yeah, decrease your red meat. Okay. Okay, you can hear loud and clear. Awesome. Decrease your red meat, people. I can't say that enough. You want to keep your colon clean. And your colon is not the end result, if you will. Your colon is literally your whole digestive system. Okay? And you want to keep that as clean as possible. Your digestive system is key. So, if your blood pressure, if you want to lose weight, you have to identify your digestive system. You have to take care of that as well. You know, I like talking like nobody else talks. Nobody is going to tell you that. Someone else is going to say the key to losing weight is taking my tea, drinking it 3 times a day, and you're going to be skinny. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. Because weight loss is difficult. It's not easy. See, those teas, I don't mean no harm. I'm not hating or anything, but I'm educating you guys. So when you go to these companies that are selling these weight loss teas, and I will not be saying the name, but it is a girl group. I don't mean no harm. It is a girl group, y'all, that I loved back in the day. You know?
Oh, yeah.
But anywho, and I'm not hating. It's a business. It gets what it is. But I just don't like to see people getting not the whole deal. Now, yes, you are supposed to detox, of course. You're supposed to be on the quest of detoxing on a daily basis. That's just what this life's about. It's about taking in, keeping what you need, and getting rid of what you don't need. And detoxing physically, mentally, and spiritually is the key to ultimate health, in my opinion. But these teas, all they do is just basically dehydrate you. They make you go to the bathroom, and they don't give you anything back. They just tell you one part of what it's all about. Yes, you have to go to the bathroom. Yes, you should be cleansing your system. But every time we go to the bathroom, you have to replenish. How, like, basically, if you're urinating right now, because I know some people, you guys watch these videos when you're on the commode. It is what it is, right? You're probably on the commode right now. However, when you are done, you're supposed to be running to your water bottle and drinking your water to replenish what you've just lost. I'm just keeping it all the way 100. If you are having a number dos, then you have to replenish what you lose. So, when we go to the bathroom, what do we lose? We lose potassium, basically our electrolytes. Potassium, magnesium, calcium, all of that. That's what we constantly lose when we go to the bathroom. So you're taking these teas that are telling you you're going to go to the bathroom and you're going to lose 5 pounds. All you're going to do is lose 5 pounds of fluid and maybe some food that was in your system, and that's it. You're not burning fat. You're not burning fat. That's why that 5 pounds, I mean, you go up and down 5 pounds or 3 pounds a day. I'm going to tell you why. If you're a person who eats a lot of carbs, your body has this thing where it will store fluid. It will store, your liver will start to store what they call glycogen for times that you may not want to eat, like, or when we're sleeping. And so when we have those things, all of those carbs, our body is going to retain fluid. They don't tell you that part. You know what I mean? That's what this keto thing is when they say decrease your decrease your carbs, and all of a sudden you start to lose weight. No, you start to lose fluid. That's why if you are on keto and you saw that you lost 15, 20 pounds and you're like, oh, I'm good, I can go back to eating regular food, and then you put on 30 pounds. Okay, so what I'm talking about, weight loss is for longevity. It's not for something to go ahead and say, I want to go ahead and lose 55 pounds in one day, 20 pounds in a month. No, it's not about that. It's about slowly doing things, because if you slowly do them, your body can acclimate, catch up, doesn't feel like you're doing something crazy. It'll understand, okay, you just want us to kind of reset our bodies. You want me to get rid of things that we don't need. Like that midsection, you don't need that. Our key organs is in our midsection. So if you are having a lot of fat around there, more than likely you are insulin resistant. See, this is a circle. I ain't saying nothing else because y'all just coming in here peeking in ain't saying jack. I'm being quiet. If y'all want me to continue, say continue, Jenna. Because I'm saying a lot, ain't I?
Definitely.
Somebody stop me. So I have water and green tea. This is a natural diuretic because your girl wants to get rid of some, some key things. Sometimes when you get older or you're sluggish or whatever, your body is going to retain things just by default of just not being your young, vibrant self like we were 10 plus years ago. So it needs assistance. So anybody who's gone around not taking herbs, not doing holistic practices, you're putting yourself at a huge risk. Now, do I look like the typical guru on holistic living? Well, yes, because I'm a regular person with regular problems and regular issues. Anybody who tells you that they have to be perfect, a person has to be perfect for them to send you a message, is lying. God sends whoever he wants to send you a message. He'll send a dog. He'll send a bird. He'll send a cat. He'll send a bum on the street. Hate that word. A haggler on the street. It don't matter how they look, because it's about what's coming out of their mouth, not what goes in. Okay? So that's to anybody who be like, well, who is she to talk about weight loss? I used to be almost close to 300 pounds years ago. So I've lost in 12 years 65 pounds. I'm 205 pounds now. Roughly. On a bad day. And I'm trying to get to 176. But I have a typical life. I have, I do nursing. I have a stressed life. I have a family. Things like that. I'm 39 years old. I'll be 40 in a few weeks. I have the typical life of everyone else. So I would be the typical person to teach you because I've been there. I ain't gonna say done that. But I've been there. And I know how it feels to have health problems. And I know how it feels to have weight loss be so difficult. It is not easy. And anybody who tells you that weight loss is easy and all you have to do is take this tea or this pill, they're lying to you. They're lying. Now, I'm not saying that stuff don't work for nobody because everyone is different. But if you have pre-existing conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, fibroids, heavy cycles, any kind of autoimmune disease, then fast is not good. Those fast fixes, they're going to be just as fast when you gain the weight back. And see, it's not just about having weight loss, guys, just so you can fit in some jeans or so you can hurry up and get compliments. It's about how you feel. How you feel, how you breathe, how you are able to move through your life. That's why you want to change your lifestyle. Okay? You never want to make weight loss your only reason why you change your lifestyle, because when you don't acquire that goal as fast as you think you should, you'll stop it. As soon as you decrease your red meat, you're going to basically see that your blood pressure is going to go down because you're not eating all of that saturated fat. You're not keeping all those toxins in your body. You're going to see that when you decrease your carbs. Like me, I don't eat wheat, gluten. I don't eat yeast. I just started this diet recently, like within the last 3 weeks. And I did this for a purpose because I'm trying to bring in 40 in style. My body was trying to throw me some loops. And I said, hold up. So I'm doing a very drastic thing. Not doing it for weight loss. I'm doing it for energy. sometimes the reason why we don't have a lot of energy, or we feel like we don't have a lot of energy, because I feel like as long as you're alive, you have energy. You know, energy is there. It's just that you don't know it's there, and you don't know how to tap into it. And it's because your body is sluggish. You have so many, you know, bad things circulating in your body. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So you have all of these things circulating in your body. And so your body is going to be tired and not give you the energy that you need. And that's why we go through life putting more sugar and sodas in our bodies. And we put, you know, all these caffeine drinks. And we try to do all of these unnatural things to keep us going, when in fact all you're doing is hurting yourself in the long run. You guys agree or disagree? Go ahead and hit those heart buttons. Did I miss anything? My husband's over here meditating. Meditating is good too for weight loss, isn't it?
It is.
Yes. Meditation is awesome. A lot of us, we don't know how to meditate. We don't know how to hone into ourselves, forget things that surround us, and identify your breathing. Breathing is so important. It's so important. First of all, disease, i.e. the big C, cannot thrive in an environment that has oxygen. That's why the big C is so dangerous, because it can survive with no oxygen. And so if you smoke or you eat bad foods, you decrease your oxygen intake, because when you eat bad foods, you start to breathe hyper, real fast, shallow breaths. So when you identify your breathing and listen and make them more longer, more spread out, you bring down your heart rate naturally, and you introduce more air into your body. And I know what times we're living in. I could get deep, but I'm not. But I get it. We're in times that breathing is a commodity now. You know? And where you can freely breathe, do so. Take advantage of that. Meditate. Do what you can do, even if it's by yourself. Just do that, because it helps you with aging. It helps you to look younger. It helps you with all kinds of things. If you're having hair loss right now, just meditating. All of that, you're putting more oxygen into your system. It's awesome, you know? And we're such a fast-paced world now. Everything is fast, bright lights, no sleeping. We're worrying everywhere we go. We're like, oh my gosh, you know, am I going to get something? I mean, it's stress is really at the top of the list of causing all of these problems that we're having. Hello, I see you. You get what I'm saying? I hope that inspires somebody to understand to just calm down and breathe. So this is what you do. And you don't have to necessarily be, you know, sitting down, you know, with your legs crossed, or is it, I hate to say an Indian style or whatever that's called. And it's not about that and putting your hands out like that, even though that is a part of it, because when you're doing the uniform of it, you'll understand and respect and understand, yeah, everything has its ways. So yeah, that is one way. But you can actually be moving around and still meditating and slowing down your breaths when you're exercising. Like me, I'm doing it. I'm talking to you guys, but I am identifying, okay, let's calm this down. Let's breathe. Let me slow down. Let me stand still, but yet still move. Because when you have jobs where you stand all day, it's horrible on the blood pressure. The blood pressure tends to increase to people who have teaching jobs and discipline jobs and nursing jobs. People who stand on their feet all day have a lot of hypertension. And you think that because you are, is it wise to go vegan cold turkey? It depends on the person. I can pretty much do cold turkey on anything. Like I cold turkey stopped carbs. You know, it just depends on yourself. So it's no yes or no to that. It depends on the person. It depends on your reasons for going vegan. It depends on how long you plan to be vegan, because you don't have to be vegan forever. You can be vegan for a section to reset some things. So with that, it just depends. But when you have these long standing up jobs and things like that, your blood pressure will increase because oxygen is not circulating. We think because we may have a physical job that that's exercise. No, it's stress. It is stress. Unless you are standing up and you're doing, like I do the I do the Michael Jackson experience every other day. That's a part of my regimen. I know that's old school, but that's what I do. I'm so glad that I actually purchased that, years ago, because it's helped me throughout the years to get my exercise and to become more scheduled with things. So I'd encourage, first, if you want to get an in-house regimen, get you a a you can get them, I'm sure, off Amazon. They don't make them anymore, but you can get anything off Amazon and get that Michael Jackson experience. It's awesome. It's helped me to lose weight. It's helped me to have fun because I've been in my house. I don't really go out. I have a gym membership. I haven't been in the gym in over a year because of the conditions that we're living in. I'm one of those people that are very conscious about that. So I had to basically make my home my layer of health, where I exercise. My husband and I, we do the stepper, and just encourage you guys to, we're waiting for things to get back to normal and like it was before. I don't know if that's ever going to happen. So unless you want to go under, okay, you got to convert your home to what you want it to be.
Mm-hmm. If they go to your link tree, they can actually buy the stepper that you have.
Yes. Oh, okay, yeah. If you go to my link tree, yeah, because in my link tree, actually, I also have an Amazon link of my favorite things. And I'm going to add to that as well. So please follow that as well, because as I come across some awesome things, I will actually add them on there so you guys can actually purchase it. Okay? Yeah, they have to go to the site.
Yeah, but it's right there.
Then they won't go to the site.
Flash it. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, okay.
He is something else. He's fighting me on camera. I told him about that. All right, guys. So this is what you do. Like, if you're doing something, you're going to start breathing. Okay? So. And you just stop. This is how you're supposed to do. This is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to breathe in through your nostrils and out through your mouth. Is that true?
Correct.
Don't be like, your body going to think you're out of the water like a fish. It's going to start panicking. It's going to actually increase your heart rate because it's going to think that you're running away from someone who's about to hurt you forever, So it's an art to this. You want to breathe in through your nose. And as an African American, we have very wide nostrils. See, let me educate you on how God made us. As African American people, we went through a lot, didn't we? We were captivated and captured, stolen, all kinds of things. Everything that's going on now, it happened to us as African Americans times 100. So he knew that we would have to breathe. So he made that in Africa is hot as heck, ain't it? The air is as thick as my butt. I don't need no arm. Okay, so he made our nostrils extra wide so we can increase our air. That's why us as African Americans, we walk around with high blood pressure. Because we don't understand what this big nose is for. Okay, the nostrils is for us to be able to do this. Okay, if you're pregnant right now and you're about to give birth, please go to Lamaze, because the art of breathing will help you to deal with pain control. Okay, so when you're going to work, when you're dealing with that no good man, when you're dealing with Mr. Jackson, Derek, okay, the guy who always telling people what to do with their man and their relationships, and he went on and cheated too. Okay, I think that lady's nose grew about 2 inches across because she just looked like she was breathing. You gotta breathe to keep from hurting people and hurting yourself. And that's why us as black folks, we have these wide noses. I'm just trying to educate you. God knew what he was doing. Okay, so use it. Okay, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. You know what I mean? Like Whitley said, relax, relate, relax. And that's what you have to do. Relax. Because when you relax, it helps everything in your body to relax. When you relate, relax, relate, release. When you relate, that means you identified the problem. And then when you release, you let it out. You should be birthing every day. Birthing all of these negative things that's building in your body. Birthing all of those bad memories you have. Birthing everything that is just negative and taking it out of your body so it doesn't cause health problems. You get what I'm saying? I birthed all my problems a long time ago. I don't carry that mess around. You know what I mean? I don't. I can't. It would literally take me out. And I don't know who that message is for. But you have to breathe. You have to breathe. 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 Like Fabo said back in 2008. Breathe. That's what happens, guys. You have to do that. That way, that trumps everything I said.
1 and then 2, 2 and then the 3, 3 and then the 4.
Exactly. Exactly. And then you have to sweat too, guys. If you're having problems with your skin, you must sweat. But a lot of us ladies can't sweat because you're piling your face with 10 pounds of makeup, which is literally clogging your pores. You know you do have pores, right? You have these pores on your skin that allows toxins in. It also allows nutrients in. You know what I mean? It allows vitamin D in. You feel what I'm saying? And so when we're wearing makeup, we're blocking the signal from God's earth. See, back in the Egyptian times...
Look at your skin as one big solar panel.
Look at your skin like a big solar panel. That's what my husband said. See, back in the Egyptian times... Let me drink my tea. Can I do that, y'all? Give me permission. Say, go ahead, drink your tea. People actually stand up and talk for an hour. That's a lot, ain't it?
It really is. Uh-huh.
See, back in the Egyptian times, people used to put fruits on their skin. Fruits, berries, henna. It was before all of these other chemicals that they were placing in our bodies. See, this is the thing. That's why I like to talk. I like to talk in places that nobody goes. You can't Google what I say. You feel me? See, remember earlier in this video I said liver health is the key to success when it comes to weight loss? Well, when we go ahead and we put in makeup on our face every day, this is what happens. Anything you place on your skin gets in your bloodstream. Hold on, y'all. Oh, okay. Anything that you place on your skin gets in your bloodstream within 27 seconds. It skips your digestive system. It skips everything. There's no filter. You get what I'm saying? You know how like people say, oh, I talk no filter? Well, our skin has no filter. It literally feels like this. Anything you're placing on your skin, sis, it must be good. So it absorbs it. And so what happens is the Egyptian times, they had all natural stuff. That's why they they got the mummified and all. It was all about preservation, baby. They was about preserving themselves when they were alive and preserving themselves later on too, if you get what I'm saying. They were just on another plateau. And in Africa, we ain't wearing no makeup except for births and deaths and all that. Or if you wanted to get a man, it was ritual. Rituals is just that. Sometimes. Otherwise, you're going to see me clear face. If you see me with makeup, just know I'm going to one or two places. Either a wedding or a funeral. No. What I'm trying to say is this. Makeup was not meant to be worn every day because it gets in your system in 27 seconds, goes straight to your bloodstream. Your liver has to identify it as a problem because it's a foreign chemicals, and it has to filter it out. After a while, when did we start wearing makeup? Like when we're 15 years old? Like right now, you're probably 50 right now looking at me right now. You're probably 50 years old. going through menopause, all over the place, don't know where you're coming or going, and got all this darn makeup on. And that's the major reason. We're taking medicines, we're trying to lose weight, we're doing all that. All the while, we're putting all of these chemicals straight into our face. And not all you laying it there, you're patting it in. It's like you just patting in the goddamn death all in your face. Remember, dead people wear makeup. Anything dead people wear, we don't want except for clothes. That's just my opinion, okay? So what I'm trying to say is this.
Your skin is like a solar panel.
What I'm trying to say is this. Watch the amount of makeup. Because if you have fibroids, if you have diabetes, if you have high blood pressure, if you have any of these things that I'm talking about, your liver is screaming for problems. I'm sorry. Screaming for solving its problems. Mm. It's screaming with problems, okay? So stop wearing it. I'm just keeping it real. I mean, I'm of a particular age. You think I don't want to slap some makeup under here? Because, you know, I've had these little high cheekbone pools since I was 5. You know these things right here? I don't fill them up. If my man got a problem, there to go. You feel what I'm saying? Somebody said they got some aloe on right now. Now, am I not saying not wear makeup? No. Do you? But just understand, like, if you already have pre-existing conditions, if you just got diagnosed today with fibroids or anything like that, start with what you're doing on the outside of your body and placing on your skin. That also includes deodorant, lotions, perfumes, salves, all the stuff we place on our skin on a daily basis. You have to watch it. So the less chemicals that you use a day, the better your liver will be. That's all I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? So just be more aware. People don't teach you that. They say be more aware of what you place in your body. You also have to be aware of what you place on your solar panel, which is your skin. If you got that, go ahead and hit the happy buttons. Right? Yes. So right now I'm drinking a tea that's making me nice and good. It's helping me to circulate. It's helping me to be able to do what I'm doing right now. And I'm on a very, very serious diet. I'm not doing yeast anymore. I don't do yeast. So anything with yeast, bread, whatever, look it up. You feel me? I don't, especially women who have yeast infections. Where are all of my yeast sisters at? Who in here got a yeast infection right now? You ain't going to have to announce it because I know somebody in here got a yeast infection. Or you might be getting over a yeast infection. Or the yeast infection is knocking at your door. Don't go to the boric acid, sis. Go to your kitchen and cut out all the yeast. Because one thing you cannot do is you cannot feed your body yeast and get rid of it at the same time. You cannot feed the yeast and get rid of it at the same time. It's just like you say you want to get rid of that no good man of yours. You can't be giving up the pleasure spot and then trying to get rid of him at the same time. You feeding him and trying to get rid of him. He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going to go nowhere. You starve him out. You stop all connections with him. He going to go away. He going to leave you alone because you ain't giving him what he needs. And that's not just physical. That's all. If you want somebody to leave you alone, you don't give them any connections to you. You don't feed them. You don't nourish them. You don't do that. It's like a stray cat. Right?
It is.
You see that stray cat one time, you're like, oh my gosh, that cat look like he hungry. You put out food for it, that cat coming back. And then you do it again and again and again. That cat ain't gonna not come back until you stop feeding that cat, and then the cat gonna leave. Right?
That's what
I like to talk in analogies. I don't know how else. So that's how it is. If you have feminine odor, and you know for a fact that it's not an STD, because that's what everybody said. Feminine odor, that means you're an STD, you have an STD. No, it does not. It just means that you have an overage of bacteria going on in your system, and you're constantly feeding that bacteria. That's what you're doing. And so it ain't going nowhere. It might go away a little bit if you put some smell good soaps there and all of that. It might go away. It may dissipate. You know what I mean? But it's going to come back with a vengeance. And the reason is because you're not identifying the core of the problem. So if you're a woman who has a lot of yeast infections, if you have BV, if you're having reoccurring BV and you're seeing that antibiotics aren't working, your soaps aren't working, and things like that, contact me. Everything is actually pinned. That is my link tree. It has everything there. You can donate there as well. You can follow my YouTube. You can follow my TikTok. You can also hit up my Amazon link where I put my favorite things there, and there you go. That's how you can contact me and stay in touch. I hope this was beneficial. If this video was great for you, please put up a number 77. That lets me know that you love the video, guys. And I'll be back soon. It is, you know, it is what it is. I'm looking to hear from some of you guys because I know you need some further assistance past this video. Thank you for watching.